Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Double D Vintage Baseball Cards. Tonight is just going to be super fun. I'm really fired up about this, something I've been thinking about for a long time. And I wanted to do a countdown of my favorite two-player combo cards. And you know how we do it as collectors. We like to think about, all right, how we're going to do this, or the collection aspect of certain things. Okay, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to go to that road. So I've been thinking about this for a long time, and then I pulled that card in that box I just opened, and that was it was like a trigger for me. I'm like, dude, I got to do it. I'm just fired up to do it. So I'm doing a countdown, top 10 two-player combo cards. As you can see, this is covering my number 10 spot, and I'm going to go from 10 to 1. All of them mean different things to me. Some are just the beauty of the card, some of the players on the card, some are cards that I've had since a kid, some are just all kinds of things. So we're just going to go through them, and I pulled them out as fast as I could without thinking about them too much, because I like to go back through my collection with you guys. It's like hanging out with you guys, and I get to do that. I know there's a weird angle, but I don't want to mess with everything, because I can just put a button and we can be close. And also wanted you guys to know, if you haven't checked it out, go check out Golden Age of Cardboards. I was on Mike's podcast, Mike Moynihan, and I had been listening to Mike's podcast for, I've listened to him since the beginning. I don't know when he started, but I came in late, but I went back and listened to all of them. I was on his show. He had me on his show, and I had a blast. We talked about collecting and different roads I'm going down and trying, and I talked a lot, but I hope you guys can go check that out and support Mike. Mike's awesome part of this community. He's been awesome to me. So many awesome things have happened since I've been doing YouTube, and everybody out there has been so kind, and I have real friends. I talk about this. I could talk about this for 2 hours right now, but I just want to reiterate that I thank you guys for all your kindness that you've shown me on my channel. And I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to say wrong things. I'm going to do wrong things. But I'm having a blast with this, and I'm going down my dream and doing things that I want to do and having a good time with it and being myself. So thank you guys. And Mike, thanks for having me on. That was an absolute blast. And, I dare say dream come true for me, but it was for the last few years, a dream of mine the last year. I wanted to just have a say in this hobby and have a good time with it and talk about baseball cards. So it's been a blast. So thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Guys, go check it out. Golden Age of Cardboard on podcast. And then if you want to check out the video, which I haven't even watched, I only listened. I'm too scared to watch it. No, not really. I mean, yeah, I kind of am. I felt like I did okay when I listened. So I was like, okay, good. Whew. So I don't really want to watch because my facial expressions, I'm just kind of nervous about that. But you could check it out on Bench Clear Media. So YouTube, Bench Clear Media, check them out. They always have so many cool things. Him and Ty, and they have guests on and just all kinds of cool things. So check both those guys out. And yeah, that's it. So go check it out. Check out the interview he did with me, or me just talking and us discussing cards. We had a blast. So with that said, countdown is going on. Bringing you guys close up here and put them in the things. This is exciting for me. I'm so excited. I have been thinking about this, like I said, for a long time, and I just want to do it. My wife is in town getting groceries for us and Taco Bell. I'm getting 2 bean and cheese burritos coming up, so this is perfect right here. Let's see, focus on that. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but when I do videos, my mouth gets so dry. If I don't have something to drink, some water, or anything, just whoo, man. Maybe because I'm trying to talk so fast, because I feel like I do such long videos, and I'm trying to go real fast. I don't know what it is. But here we go. Number 10. So these are honorable mentions. I put a cover on this guy just so, he's an honorable mention. Willie Mays or Leonard Cepeda. But we're going to just skip that one. That's a 64. This next card here, this guy means something to me right here. I had this since I was a kid. And I was stoked when I finally realized, you know, grading, and when I got into like grading it myself, I kept it in nice condition, and it's a awesome card. And if you saw my collection, if you came over and you looked at my collection, you would see a lot of these two players cards in my collection, and this is why. Let's see it clear up. Come on, baby. Oh man, do I gotta hit the screen? Hold on, let me hit the screen. Was that too close? Alright, it was too close. Okay, start over. I was trying to use these all cool hands. Alright, check this bad boy out. Lou Burdette, Bobby Shantz. I love this card. So if you saw, like I was saying, I have a lot of Lou Burdette cards, and I have a lot of Bobby Shantz cards. I mean, not a lot, but like, you know, 4 or 5 graded cards and some ungraded. And this card is just awesome. It's just a classic. I absolutely love it. I was planning on using the other thing for this, so I got a light over there that's right in there. I'm going to turn it off really fast, so hold your horses, everybody. I'll put this on a frame so you guys can watch. You know I'm not going to edit this, so you're going to have to just bear with me here. It's part of the experience, I think, of just hanging out in the card room. Shenanigans can go down. Let me see if I turn this off right here, doing close-ups. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, we're looking pretty good right there. Get some water. All right, back in business. And then I can adjust this light here if needed. I'm okay with taking a minute. It's my television show, right? It's so funny. Okay, number 1 right there. That was number 1. So that was number 10. So that was the bottom. That's my number 10. And number 9 is an epic one. I've showed this on my channel. I didn't get this too long ago. I use these little hand guys. I told my wife I was going to use these. It's not working. You guys are right, so mad. Well, I'm going to use them like this. 1963 Topps, Pride of the NL, Willie Mays, Stan Musial. Like, it's just an incredible card. There's nothing not to like about this card. Look at that. It's insane to me that a photo like this, you know, the photo actually exists somewhere. And I've seen it somewhere. I don't remember where. And you got this just insane. Like, look at those players right there. These guys are like inner circle guys. And this card is like, I think I paid $35 for this if I remember properly. I mean, dude, it's just combo cards. 2 of the greatest players that ever live on one card. Right there. God, this is going to be a long list. I can't even get past the first card. I'm so excited. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. So I graded these all week. Like, I was in my mind, like, picking things, right? And then when I finally did it, I go, okay, do it as fast as you can, because I just want it to be naturally, like, okay, after all that time thinking. All right. So, number 7. Boom. This is like those famous YouTube things where your countdowns. Full countdown right here. You guys see that? That is a 1964 Hank Aaron, Willie Mays. There we go. Topps NL. Oh, Topps in the NL. There we go. Just a sick card. I mean, are you kidding me? I just can't. I'm like speechless because I'm like, it's like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays, right? One card, super epic card. I gave it a double D3. It looks like a 9. It's got a little, okay, maybe let's be reasonable. Looks like a 6, but it's got a crease somewhere. It's probably a top crease or something. Oh, man, what a just epic card, yeah? Just an epic card. So stoked on that thing. So there we go. Number 7. 2 of the greatest players to ever live. 1 card. The Home Run King. Oh, shoot. Knocked you guys. Sorry about that one. You guys going to have to deal with that one. All right. Number 6. 1962 Manager's Dream. Willie Mays, Mickey Mantle. Not much needs to be said about this card either. I mean, it's just a amazing card. Sorry, I'm shaking around. I'm trying to get these fingers off my... It's stuck. It's literally stuck. So I'm trying to get it so you guys can see the card better. Now, this card's just magical. I mean, it's like the greatest. There we go. I got it off. Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays. Like, this could easily go number 1 in so many people's list. I mean, there's nothing not to like about this card either. I don't have to even say anything. Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays. Inexpensive card for... I mean, not inexpensive, but, you know, worth the price of admission for sure. So, what an epic card. I mean, how do they get better, right? Combo cards. 2. Every single card you've seen, except for the first one, has been the greatest 2 players that ever live. I could say that about every one of these guys. This is just incredible. Okay. Number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is number 6. And I'm really bad at the math deal, but this is number 6. Whoa. Woo. 1963 Topps. Ernie Banks and Hank Aaron. Power Plus. Oh, man. The lighting is so bad in this video. I thought I was like a pro at this lighting situation, but it's not doing its deal right now. Well, this card's just insane. Ernie Banks, Hank Aaron. Incredible combo card. I love Ernie Banks and Hank Aaron. If you saw on the back of my card that I made for this YouTube adventure, it's those 2 guys are on my top 5 list. I love both of those guys. I love them as people. They're awesome, and I love their cards. I love what they did for baseball, and they're the immortals, the greats. So let me put them side by side. I can count them better that way. Okay. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Number 5 coming up. 1958 Topps. The Big Clue and Ted Williams. And you know what? This card has a double combo effect. This could easily be my number 1 as well if you include the meaning of this card. My friend Doug. So Doug Decon, he's on YouTube. He has awesome videos. He loves collecting vintage. His cards are incredible. His collection's awesome. He's such an awesome guy. We communicate all the time. And he sent me this for my birthday. And it just blew my mind. I mean, it absolutely blew my mind. He knows I love Ted Williams. He knows I love Ted Kluszewski. And it's just, oh man, I can't believe it. So there's so much meaning behind this card. But even if it wasn't for that, these guys would be in the top 10. But he moved up because of the meaning of this exact card right here. So Doug, you were the first guy who ever commented to me when I was on a live. I wasn't in the live stream on video, but I was in the chat box for the first time in my life. And you said, "Hey, Dylan." And I was like, who's this guy? I have no idea who this guy is. I'd never done that before. I was so scared to enter those live things. I'm like, who's this decon guy? Hi, how's it going? It was so crazy. That was my first experience, and that's Doug. So Doug ended up sending me the craziest birthday gift I ever had, and that card just, could be easily number 1 for me. If you add everything in, I would put it number 1. So that is just awesome. So that is number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Okay. Oh my gosh. These are just getting crazy. Next one. Hard. I mean, I don't understand. Combo cards to me are just absolutely next level. They're next level. My mouth's like the desert when I do these videos. It's crazy. Check this baby out. Look at this. 1958 tops. Mickey Mantle. Hank Aaron. Number 4 on the countdown. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous card. It's one of those cards that when you see it finally, if you've never seen one before, you're going to want one. Because it has, I mean, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Mickey Mantle, like those 3 guys right there, to me, Ernie Banks. I don't know. These 2, though, right here. I mean, that's kind of the pinnacle. And then World Series batting foes. You know, they played against each other in the World Series. This card has history. You see, this is taken, you know, either during the All-Star break, which I think it was, an All-Star game. So it looks like it's got the, you know, the All-Star banners or World Series banners there. It's just an incredible card. It has history on it. You look at the back. It tells you about it. It's just insane. This card's so special. To me, it's like, I tell you right now, I'm telling you the truth. I really would rather have this card, and I do, rather than have 58 of their individual cards. Although Hank Aaron's 58 card might be the greatest Hank Aaron card of all time, but still, having both on one is better. I'd rather have this than the 58. It's just incredible. Incredible card. So you get that in a lower grade, you can get a very good price on that. You know, it's just an awesome card. Just an awesome card. So number 3. Or is this? Yeah, number 3. Oh, I have a dud. That's why I'm so confused. I put a dud on the back so no one can see it. That's how my number's on this. Number 3 in the countdown. This card right here could have easily been number 1 as well. 1957 tops. Mickey Mantle and Yogi Berra. Look at that thing. They're in the dugout. They're in the moment. And it's just an incredible picture. And I'm a Yogi Berra fan myself. Like, I'm a huge Yogi Berra fan. I like who he was as a man. I like what he did for baseball. And, I mean, he was an incredible player. People forget about how good Yogi Berra was. His MVPs he won, his World Series titles. It was just incredible. So have these 2 guys, legends, on one card is ridiculous. And you can't buy a Mickey Mantle, you know, 57 MVP season. Mickey Mantle is ridiculously expensive. But you can get him in this with Yogi Berra, one of the greatest catchers to ever live. One of the greatest ball players to ever live. So, just really, really, really sick. Number 3. Thank you guys. That was sick. So sick. Look at that. I mean, look at that setup, yeah? It's so cool. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. You guys ready to have your minds blown? This right here. Number 2 on my greatest combo cards that I own ever. Right here. Bring this up into you slowly. $1962 Babe Ruth, the Babe Ruth special cards, Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. I mean, if you guys out there haven't read about Babe Ruth or Lou Gehrig's story, you gotta do that. That's like number one in baseball history. What these two guys are thinking in this very moment is something I wish I knew. I mean, Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig's wife and Lou Gehrig's mom, actually in particular. If you guys dive into that history, and this photo is just incredible. It's just a really, really sick photo of two of the greatest Yankees to ever live. And not only that, this card to me also has meaning. I bought this at Baseball Cards Plus. I bought this at my hometown, local, my old stomping ground as a kid, card shop. Look at that. It's just awesome. You know, I want to like spout all these facts I have going around in my head, but I am hesitant because, like I always tell you guys, I really can't remember things in perfect order, but I have it in my brain. I know exactly the story, but it needs to be like something needs to trigger that to have the memory come up as a perfect system. And it's like one of those things. So I'm not the History Channel here, but I've read numerous books on both of these players, and I know a lot about them, but I'm really scared to say anything because I get things wrong all the time, and I flip things, and I read things in reverse, and it's just tough. So, like, just do it. Do the research on your own. Check these guys out. That's why this card is number 2 of the greatest combo cards to ever be. And everyone can afford this card. You know, you got $20, you could find this thing. Guaranteed. It's just incredible. Incredible. So, number 1, man, what a card. You know what? This card's so good. I'm taking the sleeve off. Get a nice view of it. This card is really monumental for me because it's these two players I probably know the most history about, and the team and everything about these two guys I just really enjoy. And then this card being on a card together and the history behind it, everything about it, I absolutely love this card. And it's glorious, beautiful, beautiful card. $19.59 Topps. Fence Busters. Hank Aaron and Eddie Matthews. So much about this card that I love. It's probably the most beautiful card I have in my entire collection as far as like eye appeal goes. Shout out to 4 Leaf Cards. He's doing a VR. This isn't my VR entry into that, but this would be a card that I would definitely consider as my favorite card that I have in my collection. Everything about it, the eye appeal about this card, and when I bought this card, it was like the pinnacle, the peak of the market. I bought this card in 2021, I think, and I just go, you know what? I think it was like $200 and something. It wasn't cheap, and I spent big money on it. And it's still, regardless of what I paid, and if it's gone down or gone up, I have no idea. I haven't looked. It's just the sickest card ever. It's so magical to me, and having those two players on the same card, it's just awesome. I love it. Hank wouldn't be Hank without Matthews, and Matthews wouldn't be Matthews without Hank. They were good teammates. They were friends. And the way they batted in the order, it affected what pitches they were both going to see. So they affected each other. It's just an awesome card. So, number 1 of the night, Fence Busters. We'll put you in front of the last guy. Look at that. Just awesome. So awesome. So there you go, guys. That is my #1 combo card that I own. There's so many more to collect. I have more, but there's way more that I don't have. I want to get them, and then I can do this list again one day. I want to know what you guys think. What is your favorite combo card and why? And if you do a video on it, man, it'd be awesome to see. It's not a VR behind this. Just, I love combo cards. I love everything about them. I love everything about them. They're just awesome. I mean, look at that in front of you guys. It's so sick. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys, and we'll do a double mini shaka. Okay, have a great night. Yeah.